Hey, what's happening to you guys? Extreme Press Sonic here and welcome back to another video. Today's video we're going to be talking about Dragon Ball Super episode 33. So before we go on, two things. One, obviously there's going to be spoilers in this video, so if you don't want to get spoiled, please leave the video now. And secondly, shout out to CZ Toasty for helping me actually watch the episode, because I was actually having trouble finding a subbed version of the episode, and you know, he came through with a link for me to go watch the episode. So yeah, shout out to you, thank you, and let's actually talk about the episode. So the episode starts off with Goku versus Winnie the Pooh, aka Botamo. Botamo seems to have this ability to take in kinetic energy and distribute it around his body. So basically, physical attacks don't seem to do any damage to him whatsoever. So he was giving Goku a hard time until Vegeta actually yelled out, "Use your freaking head!" And yo, I'm not gonna lie to you, when I saw Goku headbutt Botamo, I was like, dude, that's not what Vegeta meant. Like, but he actually didn't headbutt, I guess, but I think he did, but it wasn't really much of a headbutt. It was more sort of a distraction so he can get under Botamo. Sounds kind of weird, but get under Botamo, grab his leg, pull him all the way to the edge of the stage, and then throw him overboard. So you know, it was a out of bound fight. So basically he won with the ring out. So you know, it was kind of an underwhelming fight, to be honest, really. But at the same time, I didn't really expect too much from Botamo, aka Winnie the Pooh. He got knocked out. He went behind Champa and he started crying. And actually, now that I think about it, I lost a little bit of respect for Champa. How Champa started bitching out about how, you know, Goku was actually really good. He knocked him out with the ring out. He was, you know, using the Kamehameha wave. It's like, yo, Champa, you were cool up to that very point. That very point, you lost some cool points for me, but he's still a good character. Just in that scene, like, you know, I understand that pretty much Universe 6 and Universe 7 are opposites of each other. So you know, Beerus is the cool, calm, collected type of god, while Champa is like the childish, more of a kiddie type of god. But in a respectful way, I was kind of hoping for Champa to at least, I know he was going to be pissed, but I didn't think he was going to actually go all the way to call for a redo. Like, bro, nah, don't call it for a redo. It's done, it's over, move on. So in the next fight, Frost steps in. Frost actually, you know, says, I'm looking forward to this fight. He's actually really respectful. His character is so different from Frieza. He's actually, you know, calm. He's like a gentleman, I think, in a way. And he even goes to the audience and, you know, thanks them for being there and pretty much tells them that hopefully you'll enjoy this fight and stuff like that. He's literally like the opposite of Frieza. So pretty much, obviously, Goku knows about the Frieza race. He knows that there's plenty of transformation. So he asked Frost to go to his final form, but you know, Frost didn't really do that. He went to his second form, the big head form, with, you know, where his fighting style is more of a projectile mixed with gentle fists. So you know, the fight takes on. Goku tells Frost that he's about to go to Super Saiyan, he's about to go all out, which we all know isn't true, because Super Saiyan isn't really his all out, but he obviously told Frost that he's going all out, which got Frost nervous, and he transforms into his final form, the 100% final form. And that is where my disappointment kind of came in with this episode. I was kind of hoping to, you know, for Frost to at least give a really decent fight, but he didn't really do that much of a fight. Goku didn't even move most of the time. He just stood there. He blocked his attack with just one hand. Every punch seems to be extremely devastating to Frost, to the point where Frost is actually barely standing up. And honestly, I was hoping for Frost to really do well, at least push Goku to the point where he feels like he's about to go to Super Saiyan 2, because you know, we all know how powerful Frieza is. Like, Frieza only had to do, I mean, how many days of training? Like a couple of days of training to achieve golden form. So it makes me wonder, was Frieza like a one-off, really super powerful villain in Universe 7? Like maybe of the Akosian race, he's just a unique type of Akosian. He's like super powerful, super beyond any Akosian could ever dream to be. And in Frost's case, Frost seems like an average kind of a fighter. Like he's powerful though. I'm not gonna take anything away from him. He's actually really powerful, but compared to Goku, Goku made Frost seem like a fodder ninja, to be honest, really. But this is where things get actually really interesting. Apparently, during the fight where Goku was about to finish off Frost, Goku started getting a little bit dazed. Like, he lost focus, his footing was off, and he literally started, I guess, wobbling towards Frost, which is actually weird because I didn't understand what happened there. It felt like a cop-out to allow Frost to win so that the Frost versus Piccolo fight will happen, but I don't know what the case is. That I'm pretty sure they're going to explain it in the next episode, but it really felt like a cop-out, but I don't know. I have 2 theories as to what happened, maybe 3 actually, but I'm gonna be laying them out to you in this video, and hopefully you guys can let me know what you guys think. So theory number 1, during Frost's second transformation, his big head transformation, maybe he used that opportunity to hit Goku's vital points without Goku actually realizing it, because you know, from what we're seeing with the big head transformation, they tend to use finger attacks, like really tiny laser beams. Obviously in this episode he didn't use tiny laser beams, he actually went all out with ballistics and stuff like that, but it felt like maybe in that chaos he may have actually hit Goku's vital points in specific areas, and it only actually took effect after a certain amount of time. So that could be that. That's what I think. Anyways, I don't think that was the case in this episode, but that's just a theory that I have that led up to Goku losing focus like that. My second theory is that maybe because how Goku has been training in the Super Saiyan God form, when he went to Super Saiyan, his body wasn't able to adjust to the sudden change of power, I guess. But I know that Super Saiyan God is more powerful than Super Saiyan, but maybe his body wasn't really used to transforming to that form again. Maybe, you know, he was out of touch with that form for quite some time. His body was getting used to it. It caused him to lose focus. Maybe just think of it like us humans. If we you know, lie down for a while and get up really quickly, we get lightheaded, obviously. So maybe that sudden change in transformation affected his body in that same regards, and maybe that's why he lost focus, gave Frost the opportunity to attack him from behind and pretty much, you know, knock him outbound of the arena, which is actually kind of funny. It's kind of like the ultimate karma, and Goku knocks out Batama with a ring out, and then Frost comes in and knocks Goku out with a ring out. So it's kind of the ultimate karma. Now, my last theory, which I don't think is much of a theory, it's just me saying that, you know, they couldn't think, maybe the writers couldn't think of any way to beat Goku in a fair way that the fans could accept it, so they just came up with this dizziness that just appeared out of absolutely nowhere, and pretty much so maybe they used that as excuse to give the writers an opportunity to come up with an actually legitimate excuse in the next episode, but I don't know what the case may be. But yeah, the episode ended. We saw the next episode between Frost and Piccolo, so that's that. I mean, like, you know, it was a good episode. I really like Frost's character. I actually low-key was supporting Frost to win this fight, and I'm actually hoping that maybe if the Dragon Ball Super goes beyond the God Tournament arc, maybe Frost wouldn't be able to join in and become a new member of the Z Fighters, because that would make sense, because he's actually a really important guy in Universe 6, so obviously there's no chance of that happening. Or maybe with an odd twist, Universe 7 actually loses this tournament and the Earth actually gets, you know, swapped around, and there's actually new villains for the Z Fighters to have, but I don't know what the case may be. The only reason why I'm making this video is because Goku's sudden lightheadedness really caught me off guard. Like, I was expecting maybe he lost because he did something stupid, like he jumped overboard, or maybe he felt bad. Oh, actually, now I just remember something. Damn it, I can't talk. I just remembered my third theory now. The third theory is that Goku maybe felt bad for Frost and gave up. Actually, you know, gave in. Like, he actually pretended to be lightheaded and lost on purpose, which would be kind of stupid because it doesn't fit Goku's character at all. Like, Goku's always about going all out and respecting the opponent he's fighting. So I don't think my third theory could be applied in this situation. But if it is the case, I don't know how the fans will take it. I mean, for me, I don't know. Like, I don't think Goku would actually go that far since he doesn't know Frost all that well. So anyway, guys, that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to let me know your thoughts about this episode, because this episode literally caught me off guard, and it was a good episode, but I didn't really understand how Goku just got lightheaded out of nowhere. But, you know, I still think my first two theory may be the case. One being that maybe Frost was actually planning ahead of time, hitting him with some vital points shots, because he realized how powerful Goku truly is. And even at the beginning of the fight, he did say that he's a lightweight fighter, so he's not gonna be going at Goku the same way he would if someone of his caliber. Like, he knew that from the beginning that Goku outmatches him in strength, so he used his speed. It could be maybe at the beginning of the fight where he had Goku's head wrapped up around his neck, twisted him up, and then slammed his head into the ground. Maybe that could have been the after effect. Maybe that special move that he did actually caused him to be lightheaded. But that was like a while ago, so I don't think that could have been connected in that kind of way. But you know, the Frieza rays are actually extremely fast, so maybe he had the time to hit him with some vital points, you know, knock him out with that, and that could be it. Or maybe, like I said, with my second theory, his body wasn't used to the sudden transformation to a normal Super Saiyan, and because he hasn't actually transformed at all to a regular Super Saiyan since the Battle of the Gods. So it was a long time, and he has been training for almost 3 years now because of the hyperbolic time chamber thing. So you know, that was a long time since he actually went Super Saiyan, or maybe he could have gone Super Saiyan during the transformation, during the hyperbolic time chamber. I really don't know. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm Extreme Price Sonic. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace. Super Saiyan 3, as you guys know, was because of the balancing issues. I mean, like, Saiyans already have Super Saiyan 1 and Super Saiyan 2, while the other races only had the option to choose Kaioken, and later on they had the ability to choose Unlocked Potential. Now, if Spike, the people who created Xenoverse 1,